All right, here we go. Back at it again. Another episode of Horse Race Bets here. And I'm going to get you ready for a really nice race coming up on Saturday during the Belmont at Aqueduct meeting. It is the Winter Memories worth about $175,000. I like this race because we've got these fillies trying to make their move going a mile on the turf. 3-year-old fillies, to be specific. It's a grade 3 event in the Winter Memories. Take a look at what's happening with your field. You get opulent restraint to the inside. Got a little speed, and that's going to be super important here in this race. Also at the bottom, we have K-Cup, entered for main track only. Remember, this horse is also cross-entered in the grade 3 Dogwood at Churchill, and I suspect that she'll be there and not here in New York. The thing about this race is you have a lot of these 3-year-old fillies who have yet to run on the turf course. So you get Decadent. That's the number 4 in 3 starts, hasn't run on the turf course. Ruth, who's the number 5 in here with Johnny V for Todd Pletcher, making the 10th start of her career. It's her first time going to the turf course. Trail of Gold's an interesting closer in here. But then you go to Paradise City, the 7, also another runner debuting on the turf course. Scarlet Sands has experience over the grass. Griselda, European. Sea to Sky, European. They've obviously got experience over the turf course. But when you look at the field not having a lot of experience over the turf course, you start to think, okay, how can one horse gain the advantage? Well, Opulent Restraint to the inside, I think gains the advantage because of the turf experience and the pace advantage. There's not a lot of speed here in this race. And so maybe with the presence, Mayday Ready might try to push it from that spot next door, but Opulent Restraint might be able to get away from the field, and that could be the huge difference in the race, especially being able to go ahead and set that pace, right? Then you've got Scarlet Sands. So we talk about the European runners in here. And Scarlet Sands is a runner that has a little bit of speed to offer. Use that speed on the synthetic, but I think could be close enough on the turf course just to remain right there within striking distance throughout the entire running of the race. And that could be a difference maker as well. Then you get the other European runner, and that is Sea to Sky, who'll be trying to close from pretty far off the pace. But as we mentioned, there's not a lot of pace to run at. That could be a huge problem for Scarlet Sands, and Sea to Sky, rather. And then Griselda is also in the same spot, but Griselda's already shown that, she can close no matter what's happening in front of her. Kind of slow fractions last time out, and she was able to get there in time to win. Just a second victory in her 6 career starts. So she's got a lot of experience on the turf course, and she'll get some play. And I really expect that she'll be in the mix when they turn for home. But then the question is, okay, somebody has to win the race, right? And who could that possibly be? Because there's some speed to the inside. You have a lot of experience in a couple of the European bred horses when it comes to the turf course. And then I already mentioned the 3-year-old fillies that are jumping to the turf for the first time, and we're not quite sure what to expect from them. So in this situation, I'm always going to try to find, once again, we're always projecting, right? Trying to find a horse that is sitting on something big or ready to improve. And I think we have that here in a horse by the name of Trail of Gold. I already mentioned this one when I kind of went through the entire list of runners in here. And the reason why I think Trail of Gold is intriguing is the experience on the turf course and the closing kick. And that's what I really like. And you look at this performance his last 3 times out. Going a mile and a 16th back on June 12th. Nice performance there to run them down and score from off the pace. Then they go in that state-bred stake last time out on August the 13th. Another great performance, this time going the distance that we're looking for, going a mile. And so with the 2 horses to the inside that provide some pace and the experienced European runners, and then I feel like maybe 1 or 2 of the horses that don't have like turf experience may be forwardly placed, and that's all that Trail of Gold is going to need. Just needs to be in a good spot. And then I think the closing kick is better than everyone else's in the race. I think the turf experience has proven that. I think Trail of Gold's our winner in the grade 3 Winter Memories on Saturday, Belmont meeting at Aqueduct, and I think we'll get great value. All right, that's how we do it. In the meantime, in between time, until next time, we'll see you here on Horse Race Bets. And until then, I'm Ken Rudulph. Good luck and enjoy whatever you're into.